Hey yo, what is up everybody? ASUS Samurai 7 here. In today's video, we are back playing some more Minecraft. But before we get into that, if you do enjoy today's video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Off camera, I've been doing my part to make this village look nicer. I have been placing some slabs all around here so we don't have to jump up on these path blocks anymore. And also, I went around and placed torches everywhere so we can no longer die from mobs. I mean, we probably can, but at least they won't be spawning inside the village anymore. Not only that, but I've decorated the house a little bit and also added a chimney. So after the last video, I kind of realized that the roof looked a little bare, so I went ahead and added a chimney. And if we come inside here, I've set up a little kitchen area. I don't know what I'm gonna do too much with this area yet. I'll talk a little bit about this later. And over here, there's a little table set up in this corner. And if we come up here to the attic, I got a little bedside area set up and a full enchantment table ready for us to use. But speaking of my diamonds, let's head down here into our loot chest. So I got a little chest room set up like I said I would and added some furnaces and stuff down here. I don't know what I'm going to do with this floor yet, but we're going to get that done in this episode along with something down here. But before we go down there, let's look inside this loot chest. Look at all of those diamonds. I have been doing a lot of grinding off camera, mainly just mining because it's a little boring, but I have found a lot of stuff. I guess all of the chests that I've chosen to look in are empty, but I got some pretty good stuff here now. There is a huge mine down there under our village, and I have been finding so much good stuff down there. Actually, let's just go ahead and go look. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find everything that I found, but this first thing is the most special to me. Right under our house, literally right under our house. If we break this right here, we have a spider spawner. Now, I went ahead and taken the liberty off camera to go ahead and set this little room up down here. And it leads all the way over here to the front of the spider spawner. Right now, I think it's turned off. I think somebody turned it back on, actually. But let's go ahead and turn it off, just for the meantime. I don't want any of them spawning right now, just to lag up the server. But today, we're going to be decorating this little room in here. So people need a good place to grind for XP. I have made this available to everybody on the server. So eventually, I want to get an enchantment table right here. But until then, let's go ahead and spice up this room a little bit. And that's what we're going to be doing in today's episode, is sprucing this room up a little bit. But if we go over here, I've started another mine shaft. Ooh, okay, I forgot to finish the stairs. So through this room right here, there is a huge, massive cave system. And inside of this cave system, I found a total of 2 more zombie spawners. And not only that, I found another one right over here. If we just come down this just a little bit, you can see how close these 2 spawners are to my house. This is crazy. Now the zombie farm, I don't think I'm really going to be using this since it's mainly only good for XP and we already have a spider farm set up. So I've made this available along with the other spider farms that I have found to anyone on the server if they want to use them. And before we continue, let me tell y'all about the story of Cat Moolah. So earlier today on the server, me and a couple other people were on, and somebody random joined and we didn't know who it was. But none of us really asked any questions. After a while, a couple more people getting on, Elon eventually decided to ask who this person was. None of us knew how this guy got on the server or what they were up to. Eventually, we had to seize the threat. Me and Hades went through and made sure this guy would no longer threaten our village. Now, he was probably only here for good fun. The little time he was here, he was very nice to all of us, but we can't have random people on our server like that, so we had to get him off. I recommend you go checking out Hades' stream. His VOD should be on there of this whole interaction, and I think he said he might turn it into short form content later, so it was very fun. You might want to go check that out. But anyway, let's go ahead and start getting up some armor. So we have that pickaxe. Do we have another pickaxe? No, we don't. So we should probably go ahead and make up another pickaxe. And I guess a chest piece and some pants, and I guess a pair of boots. Let's also grab a lot of lapis, and then let's head up here to enchant. So hopefully we get some good enchantments. Off camera, I was looking at my pickaxe, and nothing was really good. Unbreaking 3, we don't want that. Protection 3, we also don't want that. Unbreaking 3, we don't want that. What the heck are these enchants? I guess let's check our bow. Our bow could have a good enchant on it, actually. Power 3, I think you can get power 5. So all of these enchants suck. I don't want to waste too many diamonds, so I guess let's go ahead and just upgrade our sword. It has Smite 4 on it, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Let's see. Sweeping Edge 3, Unbreaking 3. I don't think that's bad. Unbreaking 3 is the max Unbreaking. I just remembered that. So if we see anything with Unbreaking 3, I don't think it would be the worst case scenario to go ahead and grab it. Efficiency 3 on the pickaxe, probably not. Well, let's go with the chest piece. Thorns, blast protection, not the greatest. Oh, here we go. Fortune 3 is better than Fortune 2 by a long shot. Let's go ahead. I'm not even looking at any of the other ones. Oh, that is the best pickaxe you can get, I think. Oh my goodness. We got so lucky right there. Our luck on this server has been amazing so far. But before we actually decorate that, we're going to need to venture out into the Nether. I know a couple people have already been inside the Nether, but me, myself, I have not. So I'm a little scared, but I think we're geared up now that we have at least some diamond armor. I'm only putting my chest plate on right now because it's the only thing with unbreaking, and I don't want to waste my other pieces of armor. And let's go inside the Nether. I'm a little scared. Hopefully nothing in here. I don't have flint and steel. Let's run away from the portal just a little bit. Now I'm almost positive that there is a close by Nether fortress, but that's not really what we're looking for. I'm going to go ahead and grab some of the soul sand because the fire on it makes it blue, and I think that would also look good inside of our base. Also going to grab some of this. I think this is basalt, right? Yes, and basalt looks pretty good as a black block as well. Okay, here. Oh man, there's another fortress. I didn't know they could see me from all the way up here. That's kind of cracked. How? Well, I do not like blazes. Also, while we're here, let me grab some of this bone block as well. This looks really good as a white block, and I was thinking about making the floor inside of our storage room like a black and white checkered pattern. So let's grab some of this. Okay, there's a crimson forest right there. But you see, crimson's not really what we're looking for. Are there any blue trees over here? Well, I was going to use blue, but I don't want to go venture too far out into the Nether, so I might just go ahead and use this crimson here. I like red. The channel is also based around the color red, so that tree is really high up there. I shouldn't have started mining that. So I think that's what we're going to do. I feel like the bottom being black and red, I feel like that would also look really cool. So I'm gonna grab a bunch of resources and meet y'all back down in the little downstairs area. So firstly, I might move the staircase back a little bit just to make the room a little bit bigger. And I kind of want the entrance being in the middle maybe, so maybe make a 3 wide right here. I don't think anyone's gonna complain having to walk just like a tad farther to get over here. I think it'll be kind of cool. Well, now we officially have a staircase all the way up here, and it leads back to the main way. Let's go ahead and block this off as well. Well, I got a little idea of what I'm going to do. So I went ahead, made these two the same size. I think they're the same size. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, they're the same size. So I want to kind of make the walls relatively the same. I'm thinking of doing something like this. I'm going to make this the template wall. So if we do something like this, slabs at the bottom, slabs at the top, and then some crimson and some weeping vines in the middle here, I think it'd look really cool. So let's go ahead and try that out. Let's go ahead and grab these down here. Oh, that might look weird. Yeah, we can't bone meal that. Oh, that sucks. Okay, we're not doing that. That makes it look like a hamburger. My original thought was like some iron bars here. I mean, I guess we could still do a little bit. I mean, like that wouldn't be one right there. But maybe if we just do maybe something like this with the crimson on top. Never mind, we can't place that either. I am not really a fan of the iron bars. I thought it would make it look different, but then I remembered that the slabs don't really work with them. Okay, I might have figured the wall out. Hear me out. And y'all tell me if this completely sucks. But this, put some of these in front of it. That actually looks kind of fire, pun intended. Of course, there is no red on the walls, but maybe we can add the red in the roof and on the floors. But yeah, I really dig this wall pattern. I think it's got a lot of depth to it and a lot of definition in it as well. It's not just a flat wall. It's kind of like 3 layers deep if you think about it. See, something just screams evil about this, and I love it. I'm loving these walls. I'm gonna go ahead and finish placing the rest of them, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do with the floor. Guys, I am so excited about how these walls are looking. It is coming together kind of seamlessly, kind of flawlessly, if you would say. It just so happened that these walls were 5, so the trapdoor right here works perfectly. This is going to be our way to get over to the spawner, so we can turn it on and off. Oh, that is where it's at. Y'all ever noticed the face in the deep slate? Y'all see that? The neck right here? A little head right there? The mouth? The eyes? That's kind of creepy walking down this hallway and seeing 3 heads like that. But anyway, I went out and grabbed my nether rack. So now we could go through and place this inside of all of these little spots like that. Get our flint out, and now we have fire. And I was thinking about it on my way to the nether. I don't really think we need any other lights besides the fire. I kind of like how it'll make it look dark and gloomy down here, like it's a real dungeon. That's what it's supposed to be. I think it'll look pretty cool. And now comes the hard part. The floor. Kind of like what I got going on right here. So the little basalt blocks going like this kind of makes it look like a little checker pattern. And I think I'm going to go with a cobbled deep slate all the way around. In this middle section here, I think I'm going to leave with a crimson just to give it a little bit of pop, you know. But then over here, I'm going to go with the basalt as well. But unfortunately, we are out of basalt again. So I need to go back to the nether to get some. Well guys, I think it is done. Let's check this out. Let's see how it looks. I'm honestly really a fan of this. The roof is kind of a little plain. I didn't really think we needed to go too hard with the roof since everything else was kind of like drawing your eyes to it already. Another thing up at the roof might have just kind of made it a little weird. Maybe we do something on like these strips right here. I'm not sure. Y'all give me some recommendations down in the comments below. But other than that, I think this room looks really nice. And the floors are placed in now like they're supposed to be. And I went ahead and put blocks on the top and bottom of these walls just to make it look a little bit more sturdy. And I think now I'm officially done with this little room. It looks really nice. I don't think I have any room in my inventory to really carry much stuff up. So I'll meet y'all guys in a little bit to work on the floor back up at the base. Well guys, I am in full diamond armor now. And not only that, the house looks completely different since the last time y'all saw this. I'll get to the house in a second, but after the last clip y'all saw me, I went on a little bit of a mining / XP grind. I basically watched the Nerd Corner stream. He is on this server. If y'all haven't checked him out, go check him out. But I was just mining for a little while, and look, we're now full diamond armor. I wanted to go ahead and get this done, so now it's easier for us to grind. But anyway, let's talk about the house. So the last clip I left y'all off, I said I was going to work on the floor, and well, I did. What is this? A gift? I already know about this. We will get to this in a second. But I worked on the floor, and I'm really liking the way it turned out. I went ahead and put some lights in the middle, and yeah, I really like it. But the floor didn't match with the cobblestone wall, so I changed the cobblestone wall to the cobblestone deep slate wall. And then I was like, well, the cobblestone deep slate doesn't match the oak. So I changed the oak to spruce. And then I was like, the oak on these walls don't match. So I changed these walls to birch. That's where we're at now. And also, I have a bunch of fortune picks now. 3 to be exact. This one is going to be ours, so let's put that up there. But I'm going to end up trying to sell probably just this one, because this one's actually almost broke. Maybe if someone wants to repair it, they can. I mean, I might sell that for like a diamond. Maybe a couple more than a diamond. A diamond probably too cheap. But since this is now completely done, let's check out this little note that we left. So the little imposter that I was telling y'all about earlier, I had a head up here, and that was a gift for the Nerd's Corner, and he has repaid the favor. He wants all the heads on the server, and he's going at great lengths to get them. Look at the diamond horse armor. We can upgrade our horse's armor. Oh, look at us. We look spazzy. And down here at the spider farm, I went ahead and put some signs up, the little rules for anyone who wants to use this. It's nothing too extreme. I just want to make sure people know not to take any of the string out of here, because what we're going to be doing is opening up a shop. And let's do that right now. Alright, I guess the first thing we need to do is find a place to put this. So what I'm going to do is make just a little carriage. I don't want to build too big of a shop just yet. And I think a little carriage might look good. This spot right here. could be the perfect spot. 4 wide. I don't think we're gonna need to make it too wide. Actually, this might not work. So the way I want to have it are the chests like right above the wheels, but this doesn't seem like it'll work because they need to get to the backside. And how are they going to get to the backside if that's the backside? All right, it is starting to come together now. Can we not place ladders there? That kind of sucks. Well, that sucks that you can't place ladders on slabs, but I guess it kind of makes sense that you would have to jump into this to get in. So let's start working on the roof. So I went ahead and grabbed a bunch of campfires. I was going to make the roof mainly out of campfires. Let's do a slab over the door and then these everywhere else. Now with the fires placed, let's go through and put them all out because we don't want to get burned. And then I got 2 ideas here. Maybe either a slab. I think the slab looks fine right there. So what my idea was, either to go through here. Oh my gosh, can I get up there? There we go. To go through here and either do the slab like that, which might not look the greatest. How about this? That kind of looks fine. It's got a lot of definition to it. The roof looks fairly decent. I think what we're missing is a couple more trapdoors. And I think these trapdoors are really about to bring this build together. So if we do like that, and then over here do one right there. Never mind. Maybe do a stair here, actually. And that would transition into the upper section, if we can. There we go. How does that look? Trying to get a good view. I think this looks really nice. I think we're going to actually have to move this tree right here, though. So let's go ahead and cut this down. Don't worry, we'll replant it somewhere else in the village so we can keep this little cool aesthetic we got going. I went ahead and put these path blocks here, too. So it looks like it kind of came in and then stopped right here. What we're going to do is now we're going to go out and find a couple horses. I think horses tied to the front of this on these posts is going to make it look really good. Even if we never use the horses, I think just having them there will look pretty cool. And now we got the 2 horses. They're going to be, I guess, carriaging their way to victory. Now let's make a couple signs just as more decoration, more definition to the building. Well, I'm really liking this carriage. Now let's go grab some string and some spider heads. We don't have many spider heads, but we do have string. Well, all the stock in the shop is now put in there. So we have so much string in there, a lot of spider eyes for if anyone needs to make some potions. Then we have heads back here. And I don't know what to put in here. Y'all give me recommendations in the comments. I still want it to be like kind of spooky-esque themed. Like this carriage just kind of arrived out of nowhere in the middle of the night. No one even knows who's operating it, except I know who's operating it. But nobody else will. Everybody will see this random carriage popped up, come up. Wonder what's in here. Oh, 1 diamond for some string. Oh, 1 diamond for 16 eyes. Oh, they're not selling anything right there. Ooh, some heads. But let's go ahead and put spooky string shop. There we go. And actually one last thing before we go. Let's make a dead tree right here. The cherry blossom that was flourishing, ravishing right here has just been killed by this carriage that came in out of nowhere. Let's go grab some more spruce. So I've never really made a dead tree before. So I'm kind of going off of nothing right now. And that's probably not the best thing to do. And now let's go through and just shave all of these sides. So I think the shaven sides will make it look a little bit more dead. So let's go ahead, do it to every single one. We're going to add more slabs and stuff throughout. I think this needs to be a slab and not a stair. Same with that. And up there as well. Let's go around and add some spruce fence posts. These will act as the I guess branches, the smaller branches coming off kind of everywhere like that. Maybe do something like that as well. Get one on this side. Maybe one at the top up there. And there it is. I'm liking it. It looks like this wagon came out of nowhere, like I've been saying. And this tree is now dead. I think eventually going through adding some like pot soil underneath this is definitely going to tie this whole area together. We've been saying everyone in this little village make their own style houses. Everyone shouldn't be following a little theme, a little pattern. All of these different style builds I think are going to mesh really well with each other and make this place look really cool. And with the shop in our house and everything finished, coming together really nicely, that is going to be it for this episode. Now hopefully you all did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. In the next episode, I think we're going to go under the house and renovate that area a little bit. But that's it for me today. My name is ASUS Samurai 7, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.